What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Littleroot Laddering. This week we're playing Zordor's Battle Festival Doubles team for BDSP VGC. I just realized that as an outsider, just saying random letters literally has no idea what that means. But for those of you who know what's going on, this is the current format we have for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and I'm excited to play with this team a little bit. It looks really cool on paper. There are some very unique mons that I'm excited to play with. So Shuka Entei here as like our big answer to like Garchomp. Obviously we have other answers along the way as well, but being able to live in Earthquake and then Sacred Fire, potentially get a burn off on them is really important. 162 speed, I believe. Can't think off the top of my head what that outspeeds. Maybe base 97? No, that can't be right. I have no idea what this speed gets me to off the top of my head. I know it's probably something important, but I cannot think what it is. But you know, just a bunch of attack, a little bit of defense because we need it, because Entei like appreciates the extra bulk. So pretty straightforward Entei. Extreme speed bulldoze just because like extra, like being able to reduce our opponent's speed is really good, and then having priority to pick up mons such as Breloom with Sash and stuff is really important as well. So really like this Entei set, really excited to play with it. So we also have Citrus Rotom. Personally not my like preferred version of Rotom, but Nasty Plot next to Togekiss is really good, so I kind of am on board. I'm excited to try this out. It's a little more offensive than the versions I've been playing, but I also want to go fast so I can outspeed things. This is a little bulkier than most of my Rotoms as well. Mine have been mostly max special attack because I am Choice Scarf, so I want to be able to pick up the extra damage somewhere, not having access to Nasty Plot. So I'm excited to see this. And then like the big reason this team looks super cool is we have Drapion here with Razor Claw, so all of our attacks have an extra crit chance. Sniper says all of our crit damage is multiplied by 1.5, so I believe that makes it 2 times damage on our crit damage. And then Cross Poison, Night Slash are both stab with high crit ratios. Brick Break is just generic good attack. I believe they were doing calcs the other day on Discord. This 2-hit KOs every crest without crit, I believe. With crit, I think it's still a roll to 2-hit KO. I don't think there's a way for it to one-shot like bulky crest. So I'm still excited to try this out because I think that like Drapion is super cool. Being this poison dark type is really good typing. And like I'm a big fan of crit mons, like specifically like this, and we have Togekiss here as well. So we have multiple ways to attack on multiple different axes, being able to crit through everything our opponent's trying to do. I really like this Togekiss set as well, being able to just be purely offensive, having in 3 attacks follow me. I'm not sure how this is going to play out as opposed to having something like Protect. I think Protect Togekiss is really important, but I've also played with like Yawn, so I'm excited to try out a little more offensive version of Togekiss just to see how this works. Running out the team, we have Lumberry Latias, so we can get our Tailwinds off so we can't be put to sleep by Breloom, and then we can just do a ton of damage back to them. That's one thing about this format I know we talked about a little bit last week, is status conditions are really huge in this format, and so being able to control them with something like Lumberry or Safeguard is really important. And then to end the team, we have Focus Sash Lucario. Notably, we have 2 Inner Focus mons, 2 mons that really want to crit things, so like having multiple things that are immune to Intimidate is really good for this team. Drapion basically ignores Intimidate as well because we're going to just crit through everything, so this team looks really cool on paper. I've played exactly 0 games with it, but that's alright because we're going to get paired up here for game number 1, and we're going to see how well this actually works out. Gastro, Scizor, Latios, Titar, Entei, and Raikou. So immediate face value, Drapion looks okay. Hits the Latios and the Titar super effectively. Past that, it doesn't really do a ton. So I'm not sure if I really want to do this yet. I can see Rotom being okay here, but them having Gastrodon means that like Hydro Pump just is completely blanked, and when they have two things weak to Hydro Pump, I could see them bringing Gastrodon as like a counter to that. So I'm thinking this is really difficult position. I think I like Entei and Latias. Latias lets us line up well against Latios, and we can set Tailwind that way. I'm going to lean in on Latias Togekiss here. And I'm going to bring... Man, we just really don't have a good answer to this Gastrodon. So I think I just need Drapion for that, which also helps answer like T-Tar and Arcanine here. And then... I think I want Entei just to be able to deal with Scizor appropriately. So it's going to be T-Tar, Arcanine up front. Pretty okay with this lead. I'm going to click Tailwind, and I'm going to click... I could just D-Gleam here. I think I like D-Gleaming. And they're going to protect T-Tar. What does Arcanine go for here? It's just going to Snarl. That's actually really unfortunate, but it is what it is. So I can Helping Hand D-Gleam this turn. Crit. We do crit the T-Tar, so like really good damage on it. They're going to Snarl. And they're going to D-Dance. That's fine. So I can Ice Beam and D-Gleam again. They're going to protect T-Tar. Like, if I deal with this Arcanine, the rest of my team kind of gets to do its thing, so... I'm going to go for Psychic and D-Gleam this turn. Like, their Sandstorm is very quickly running out. This is our last turn of Tailwind, so... Not quite enough to pick up the Arcanine. We do pick up the T-Tar, so that's good. They're just going to continue to Snarl. But that's whatever. Not really worried about this thing. Like, Latias has basically done its job. I'm going to click Tailwind, and I'm going to click Follow Me. Okay, there's Psychic. We get our Tailwind up. And Snarl is enough to take us out. But that's fine, because now I get to bring in my Drapion against this thing. And I can go for... I'm going to Night Slash the Latios and go for an E-Speed into Arcanine. Okay, they're going to switch out into Gastro. Okay, not enough to pick up the Arcanine, but I mean, we do 50% to Gastro. That's annoying. It's like really annoying, actually. I think I'm fine just leaving Arcanine alone. I think I want to pick up this Gastro. This is 100 plus stab is 150 divided by 2 is 75 with a chance to burn as opposed to 80 on E-Speed. Could also just protect and bulldoze. I'm not opposed to that. Okay, they're going to protect Arcanine. We're going to lower the Gastrodon speed, so that's good. And they're going to Earth Power into Drapion. Okay, so Night Slash, and we can go for E-Speed now. That's really good damage into Gastrodon, but because of the burn, we're really not doing too much. We're gonna end up losing the Gastrodon, the Drapion here. Okay, we pick up the Gastro. Arcanine's gonna go down, so now I can Sacred Fire the Latios. Try to get a burn. Oh. Okay, we get the burn, so we can protect this turn, do some extra damage, and crit E-Speed. Nope. Close game. Really close game. So what could we have done differently? Obviously, avoiding the burn would have been ideal. So we could have... I mean, I wasn't really expecting Will-O-Wisp on Arcanine, seeing how they were also, like, snarling us to death. So I think we could have just protected and gone for... Had we gone for I mean, we could have also just Night Slashed into the Arcanine to pick up it, because we know we're faster than it, thanks to Tailwind. So, like, picking up the Arcanine, I think, could have been better, because, like, this Latios very well could be choice locked into Psychic, so then they just can't deal with our Drapion, which would explain why they switched out there. Because, like, if they had Draco, they probably would have just gone for it. So, I think the way this played out, it was correct to target down the Arcanine and leave the Latios slot alone. They then get to bring in Gastrodon, but, like, then I'm not burnt on my Drapion. They have Latios plus Gastro out, and, like, Gastro is probably the bigger threat there. So then we take it out, leave the Latios alone, and eventually pick up the KO on it. I think is how I would have played that in game had we played that a little differently. So we have Rain plus Scizor, Hitmontop, Rotom, and Chomp here. Man, I really wish we had some form of like as weird as it sounds, these weather teams are really awkward because like we just don't have a way of changing the weather, as opposed to like Series 11 where you can just max flare on a dime and be able to change the weather as you want. But in these formats where they have weather and we don't, it kind of makes it where they just run away with they can just run away with the game. So I think I want Togekiss Latias up front so I can get my speed control up. I need to deal with this Rotom appropriately, so I'm going to bring my... I need to deal with their Pelipper, so I'm going to bring my Rotom to deal with their Water Core. Also lets me deal with their Chomp because I have Levitate, of course, so they can't just Earthquake me to death. And I think I want... I think I just want Entei. Like, if we deal with the weather... We have Sacred Fire for Chomp to burn it, and the Scizor. Yeah, they have a bunch of physical attackers I just want to burn. So we're going to click Follow Me. We're going to click Tailwind this turn. This is one of those situations I wish we had Protect on Togekiss, because I think if we had Protect here, they would still go for like an Ice Beam into my Togekiss this turn. Okay, they're going to protect Lucario. We're going to sit our Tailwind. They're also going to sit theirs. So, like, Ludicolo is the fastest thing on the field, but that's kind of whatever. And then I'm just going to double this Ludi. That does a lot. Please stop. Okay. Oh, no. Alright, this just got really awkward. So I can... T-Bolt Pelipper and Psychic the Ludi. Seeing how much that it did to Latios, we should be fine to take a Ice Beam here, I would think. And then they would go down. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. So this game's going well. Sacred Fire into... I'm just going to Protect, and I'm going to Ice Beam the Chomp. Okay. Tailwind is now over. So I can go for Sacred Fire into Scizor. And... Psychic the Pelipper. Okay, they're going to Protect. This is pretty okay because now... Rain is over. Ow. Guys, I don't think we're winning this one. You could swap Pelipper out. They're just gonna let me pick up the KO. They're gonna go for Swords Dance, and I'm pretty sure this game is just over now. I guess our chance is to like freeze the Scizor. Nope, GG. They have X Scissor as well. That's real weird on Scizors. You just like don't ever see bug coverage, but I guess with Crest running around it makes sense. Okay, Pachirisu is gonna do Volt Absorb things next to Gyarados, which is like fine because I have Rotom here, so I can just like punch it anyway. Flygon's interesting. Could be like Choice Specs or Life Orb, I would imagine. I think Murkrow's really annoying, actually. I think I just want Togekiss plus Latias up front. And I want Entei and... I kind of want Lucario. Gives me Mons that I just don't care about Intimidate. How am I beating the Gyarados if this is my team? I think I need the Rotom. Okay, it's going to be Arcanine Murkrow. I can go D-Gleam and Tailwind. Okay, they're going to Snarl, that's fine. I am not worried about this Arcanine right now. Okay, we crit the Murkrow, but it's still not enough to pick up the KO. So now we can D-Gleam and Psychic the Arcanine. T-Wave off of Murkrow. Did not know that was a thing it had access to. It's just gonna, like, this is the same thing that the last Arcanine we ran into did. Just sit here and annoy us. I'm gonna click Follow Me, and I'm going to Ice Beam the Murkrow because I anticipate this Thunder Waving again. Got him. Okay, Murkrow down. Yeah, Snarl away. I can D-Gleam, I can Ice Beam. Like, this is snarling me, but I have shown you I have Crit Kiss, so, like, I don't understand bringing out Flygon here. Bug Buzz into my Togekiss. I feel like that was a misclick. Okay, we don't crit the Flygon, which is unfortunate. I'm going to click Follow Me, and I'm going to go for the Flygon here. Okay, we pick it up. That's good. Flare Blitz is still not enough to pick up my Togekiss, though. So now I can Follow Me and Tailwind this turn. Okay. I get my Tailwind up. They're going to Snarl my Latias. That's fine. I can bring out Entei now. This deals with their Rotom. This deals with their Breloom. I anticipate this thing either protecting or going for a Mach Punch this turn, so I'm just going to click Bulldoze. I'm going to go into... I'm going to click Helping Hand. I think Latias has done its job. Okay, we pick up the Arcanine. That's good. They're going to Spore my Entei, but they've seen enough. They're just going to call it there. So, what we could have done here at this point is, like, I want to leave my Latias in because I never want to switch this slot out, anticipating them to Spore this slot. And I would rather them Spore my Latias than Spore my Rotom. So then I can just stay in with Entei and just eventually wake up. But them being -1 speed, me having Tailwind, the writing's on the wall that I'm going to outspeed them the rest of this game and just pick them up. So, like, they're reliant on, like, Mach Punching to win that game. And I have a Latias on the field that does not care about Mach Punch. On the scoreboard, that's good. I am glad to see that we actually won a game. You know, I'm pretty okay with what we got going on here. This team's really cool. So far, you know, we've only played a handful of games, but I do like the moving pieces we got going on here. I'm interested in see what Lucario can do because we haven't had a chance to show it off, and playing against T-Tar and Togekiss kind of means I want Lucario. Like, T-Tar, Heatran, Togekiss means that Lucario just gets to go, like, Nutter Butters here, right? So, I think Lucario plus Togekiss seems pretty okay up front. And I think I want Entei and... Like, this is the reason I have Drapion on my team, right? Is so I can deal with opposing Crest. So, it makes sense to me to do this. I see T-Tar protecting here, so I'm just going to go for a Meteor Mash and go for an Air Slash into Crest. Like, either KO this thing. Oh, we get the attack boost. Or potentially flinch it. Okay, they're going to trick him. That's fine. I can CC into T-Tar now. And I can click Follow Me. This is bad if they go for, like, Calm Mind, but it's whatever. I can't flinch because I'm Inner Focus. They're going to set up Reflect, but that does not matter. It does when they are Choppleberry T-Tar. I can E-Speed now to pick up the KO there. And I can Air Slash. No. I can E-Speed here. And I can D-Gleam. Screen's Cresselia is really interesting. not something I've ran into. I've seen like Calm Mind and Moonlight and like offensive variants of Cresselia. I haven't seen this pure support variant. I'm really hoping a +1 attack. Okay, we do pick up the T-Tar. That's really good. Ice Beam is not enough to pick up my Togekiss, but they get the freeze? That's really annoying. The fact that safety goggles doesn't exist in this game too is actually really interesting, so we can just like continuously take chip damage on their crests. I'm going to protect, and I'm going to click Air Slash into crests, I guess. Okay, Heat Wave picks up my Togekiss. Their Life Orb Heatran, that's good to know. And I'm going to bring in Entei here. I'm going to... I'm going to go into Drapion, and I am going to Sacred Fire into Crest. Try to pick up the KO on it this turn. I want to preserve my Lucario if I can. Like, I'm losing the attack boost, but more importantly, I'm losing these defense drops. Okay, they protect Crest. That's a good read. Shuka means I get to live that hit. So then this turn I can protect Drapion. Nah, I'm just going to Night Slash Heatran, and we'll Sacred Fire into Crest. Okay, we pick up the Crest. Oh, I have Brick Break. What am I doing? It's fine. I have Lucario here as well. Rotom Wash. I underspeed Lucario, so I can Brick Break the Heatran and protect this turn. Okay, they're gonna protect Heatran. That's fine. They're gonna Will-O-Wisp Lucario. We'll Brick Break the Heatran, and we will go for CC into Rotom. That does a chunk. Not a lot, but it's a chunk nonetheless. Okay, we get rid of their screens. They connect their Will-O-Wisp. Holy cow. Okay. E-Speed the Heatran, try to pick it up. And then their lefties Rotom, that's really awful. Man, all these things just have really, really weird like attacks tonight. Haven't ran into lefties Rotom at all. Haven't ran into like Will-O-Wisp Rotom at all. Like Life Orb Heatran's pretty unique. I typically you see Shuka on this. Having screens on Crest is absurd. Like really, really unique team, and obviously they picked up the game, so like I can't complain about that. Like their attack was better than ours, and like you know they had a couple protects. Ooh, this is a bunch of mons I don't ever see. Got this Cresselia, you got this Seviper, a bunch of really cool things they got going on here. I think I just want Latias plus Togekiss up front, with Drapion in the back for Crest. We also do like decent damage into the other things here, and I think I want Lucario as well. Lucario punches a bunch of their things. They're gonna bring out Crawdaunt. This is actually pretty scary. I'm gonna Tailwind, and I'm going to Follow Me. This could just like waterfall and like do a ton of damage. Okay, D-Gleam, they do crits. Now I can Ice Beam and could Psychic Seviper and D-Gleam them. Okay, we just pick up their Seviper. We crit the Togekiss. They do not crit me back, so that's good. If they have Aqua Jet on Crawdaunt, they could pick up my Latias this turn, or my Togekiss. I'm gonna Ice Beam Togekiss, I'm gonna click Follow Me. Okay, they're gonna protect Crawdaunt, that's also fine. Okay, we pick up the Togekiss, it's obviously very huge for us. They have Garchomp as their last. I've shown them Ice Beam, I've shown them Dazzling Gleam. So this turn I'm just going to... I'm gonna Ice Beam Chomp, and I'm gonna click Follow Me. they don't protect, so I just get to pick up their Garchomp there. They have Dragon Dance on Crawdon? I did not even know that was a thing. Tailwind, follow me. I need to outspeed this thing for sure. Okay, I have Lucario here. I have Ice Beam, and I have CC. Okay, break a potential stash on this thing. Close combat KOs. Cool. So like Seviper did literally nothing this game, so I'm really curious as to like what it's actually doing for their team. And the fact that I had Tailwind up and they didn't protect their Garchomp after revealing Ice Beam was really weird as well. I think they just like gave me their Garchomp, and that's like an avenue that they could have won this game in. Like Garchomp just comes in and like cleans up the end game here. All right, let's get a couple more in. Let's get 2 more. Unless we get a really long game, we're gonna play 2 more. Oh, Smeargle. Let's see, this could have like Trick Room, Fake Out. Man, this is just really awkward. I think because they have Lax, I really want Entei and Lucario as well. Like their Trick Room setter could be PZ or Smeargle. So like I have to be weary of that if that's what they're gonna do. But them having Hari and Snorlax tells me that they probably are gonna try to set Trick Room. So I think I just want. I think I want Lucario plus Togekiss with Latias and I think I want Rotom here. I'm gonna bring Drapion. Why not? I'll talk myself into it. Okay, Smeargle Lax. I'm gonna CC and I'm gonna Air Slash. They can only fake out one of my Mons. Obviously, they would rather fake out my Togekiss because. Okay, that's also fine. Goodbye, Snorlax. We hardly knew ye. Okay, they get the attack boost off of Moody. That's literally whatever. Spiky Shield as an alternative to Protect is interesting. So we can Meteor Mash and we can Degleam now. We're gonna Protect. That's completely fine. This is gonna break a Sash on Smeargle. We're gonna Baton Pass their attack boost into Chomp. Okay. Well, this just got real. I mean, I'm gonna click Degleam and pray. I'm hoping Meteor Mash picks up the Togekiss here. They have Poison Jab on Garchomp. That's really terrifying. We don't pick up the Togekiss, but they don't put me down to Sash either. So I can bring out Latias here. I can E-Speed the Togekiss and Ice Beam the Chomp. They're lefties Togekiss as well. Here we pick it up, and we still outspeed. Okay, cool. Latias has just been like really good. Like this being our Chomp counter is really weird, but sure enough, it just works. I'm going to swap into Drapion. And I'm going to set Tailwind. And now I can Psychic. I'm trying to play around Spiky Shield. Like no reason for them to be able to get it. Yep, there's a Spiky Shield. Now I can go for Cross Poison and Psychic. I guess I could Brick Break, but like I'm playing crit moves. I'm gonna try to go for the crit. Nice. Alright, one more. One more. Seems fun. I am a fan of this team. Definitely gonna play this team later in the week as well. I was debating if actually I wanna hear your all's thoughts. Do you all like, since we're playing on Showdown, we're firing off more games. Do you want a different team every day, or do you want to see us playing the same team throughout the week like we had been on Kart? So this is really up to you all. I am willing to do basically whatever. I can get back to building some teams if I need to, and if not, I will just continue playing this, and we'll figure it out as we go. So, comment down below what you all want me to do, and we'll figure it out from there. I still have no idea how we beat Rain with this team. I think it involves Rotom in some capacity, and I think it involves Togekiss as well, so that Rotom can actually do its thing. But like, Ludi being my answer to Rotom is really awkward. The fact that like I want to abuse their rain by having Rotom, but they just answer my Watermon with their rain sweeper is really awkward. They don't have Tailwind necessarily, so I'm gonna do Togekiss Latias. I want Rotom in the back, and I want Entei, I think I just want to punch this Zordor really hard. I'm gonna Air Slash Ludi, and I'm gonna set Tailwind. This is 134, so both of my Mons will outspeed it once I get Tailwind up. Unless there's Scarf. If there's Scarf plus Rain Dance, it's obviously very bad. They get the freeze, but I'm Lumberry, so that works out. They're also Life Orb. Okay. And they're going to double into my Latias, but they don't pick up the KO, so that's obviously very good for us. So now we can D-Gleam, and we can Psychic their Toad. They're going to protect Ludi. Take a chunk. Take another chunk. Okay, that's fine. I now get to bring out Rotom. I click D-Gleam. I click Thunderbolt into Politoed. And now, actually, I'm going to D-Gleam and I'm going to Nasty Plot. I'm going to get greedy. I think this is correct based on, like, I think this is completely fine. I just want to get rid of this Ludicolo, and then Rotom gets to basically take over this game. If they have Scizor in the back, I have Hydro Pump, and I have Entei, and they're getting really close to being out of rain turns as well, so I feel pretty okay about this. They're going to go into Smeargle, they're going to go into Hari. Okay. And now I can D-Gleam, and I could double fake out this turn. I'm going to try to take out the Hari. Okay. I successfully took out the Hari. So because we got to clean up this turn, they don't get to reset their rain for Ludi. So it's really important that like this next turn we can just like follow me plus protect, and then we just get to clean house with Rotom here. So this team was fun. You know, Lucario, when it got to come, definitely like pulled its weight. I was curious as to like I've seen a handful of like follow me Lucarios running around in this format, but I think having Togekiss on the team means that we don't need additional redirection. Latias definitely was like insane every time we brought it. Having a form of speed control was really good. Having Lumberry on this thing obviously was very good this last game because we were able to thaw out the freeze there and set our Tailwind to then basically sweep. Rotom honestly didn't do anything really until this last game because we didn't really bring it too often. We brought it against the One Rain team and we took an Energy Ball to the face, so that was great. Entei was cool. Drapion didn't really get to pull its weight either. Like, I think if I'm interested in hear what you all have to say. I would be interested in playing this team again just to get some more reps with it and try to get to show off some more things, because like Latias, Togekiss was like really the all-stars from today. So like I would like to try to get the other Mons to pull some weight as well. But you know, if you all want to see something else, by all means, leave me a comment and we will figure it out from there. So that is going to be it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later this week with some more Littleroot laddering. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.